You're a biological masterpiece, the result of billions of years of refinement.
So why is there a built-in expiration date?
Why hasn't natural selection simply deleted aging?
It seems like a massive design flaw, right?
But in the eyes of evolution, survival isn't the point.
Passing on your genes is. To understand this, we have to look at the shadow of selection.
Imagine a world full of predators, diseases, and accidents. If you're likely to be eaten by age 30, staying young until 100 doesn't help. Evolutionary pressure is strongest when you're young and fertile.
This is where we meet the selection shadow.
Once you've raised your offspring, evolution essentially stops caring. It's like a car warranty that expires right after the last payment.
If a mutation causes problems at age 80, it's already passed to the kids.
Natural selection can't see it to remove it.
This is called mutation accumulation.
But wait, it gets even more calculated.
Enter antagonistic pleiotropy. Fancy words for a simple trade-off.
Some genes that help you reproduce early actually cause aging later.
Take calcium, for example. It builds strong bones when you're young.
But later, that same process can lead to calcified arteries.
Evolution chooses the early win every single time.
Because if you don't survive to reproduce, your perfect old age doesn't matter.
Think of it like a biological budget.
This is the disposable soma theory.
Your body has a finite amount of energy.
It can spend it on two things: growth and reproduction.
Or maintenance and repair. Evolution is a ruthless accountant. It allocates most of the budget to reproduction to ensure the species continues.
Long-term maintenance is just too expensive.
Why build a house to last 500 years if a hurricane hits every 50? So our cells eventually give up on fixing themselves. This leads to cellular senescence. Zombie cells that refuse to die but stop working. They send out inflammatory signals that age everything around them. It's a chain reaction of decay.
But wait, what about the animals that don't age? Meet the Hydra.
This tiny freshwater creature is functionally immortal.
Its stem cells are constantly renewing, never wearing out. And the Greenland shark? It can live for 400 years.
Why did evolution give them the immunity card and not us? The answer lies in their environment.
If external risks are very low, evolution can afford to invest in repair.
But humans, we're fast-paced, high-energy, and high-risk.
Our ancestors faced constant threats from predators and weather.
So we evolved to live fast and burn out.
However, there's one more twist: the grandmother hypothesis.
Humans actually live quite long compared to other mammals our size.
Living past our reproductive years might actually help our genes.
Grandparents help their grandchildren survive. That shared knowledge and care keeps the lineage going. So evolution did extend our lives, just a little bit. But it couldn't stop the inevitable damage from the life-reproduction trade-off. Every breath you take creates free radicals that damage your cells. Every time your cells divide, your telomeres get shorter. It's a cumulative error in the copy-paste of life. Evolution isn't looking for perfection. It's looking for just good enough to pass the baton. If you made it to the finish line, evolution's job is done.
But here's the exciting part. For the first time in history, we aren't waiting for evolution.
We're using technology to hack the system. From CRISPR to senolytic drugs, we're trying to fix what natural selection ignored. We are the only species capable of questioning our own expiration date. Aging is not an inescapable law of physics. It's a biological strategy that's outlived its usefulness. Think about it. Why should cells just stop repairing themselves? In the wild, there's no reward for surviving forever. In a lab, there is. The disposable soma theory says we are disposable after reproduction.
but we've changed the rules of the game. We no longer live in the shadow of selection. Medicine, hygiene, and nutrition have already doubled our lifespan.
And we're just getting started.
What if we could convince ourselves to keep the repair budget high? What if we could reset the epigenetic clock?
It's being done in mice right now.
The same biological principles that cause aging can be reversed. Evolution didn't remove aging because it didn't have to.
As long as the next generation is born, the mission is accomplished.
But we want more than just mission accomplished.
We want longevity and vitality.
The question is no longer, why do we age?
But how do we stop it?
Think about the naked mole rat.
They live 10 times longer than other rodents.
They almost never get cancer. Evolution found a way for them because their environment demanded it.
This proves that biological aging is flexible.
It's not a fixed constant like the speed of light. It's more like a program that can be edited. And we are learning the language. Every discovery about DNA repair is a step toward turning back the clock.
So evolution didn't remove aging because of economics.
It was cheaper to replace individuals than to repair them. But we aren't just parts of a machine. We are a species that dreams of the infinite. The battle against aging is the ultimate rebellion. A rebellion against the very forces that created us. It's the story of us taking control. So the next time you see a wrinkle in the mirror,
Don't just see a sign of decline.
see the history of a strategy that kept our ancestors alive, and realize that we are the generation that might finally change it.
The biological cost of reproduction was once our limit.
But our technology is the new evolutionary force.
What was once impossible is now just a matter of when. We're decoding the secrets of the Hydra. We're unlocking the longevity of the shark.
We're rewriting the software of life itself.
This is our journey from disposable to durable. The road is long and the science is complex. But the goal is the most ambitious in human history. To outsmart death, we must first understand it.
Remember, aging isn't a mistake.
It was a feature for a different time. A feature that helped us get here. But the time has come to upgrade. Every cell in your body is a tiny factory. And we are finally learning how to keep the power on. No more running out of batteries. No more accepting the selection shadow. The evolution of the future is in our hands. It's not just about adding years to life. It's about adding life to years. That's the vision we're working toward. The biology of aging is complex, but the reason is simple. Evolution didn't care about your retirement. But we do. And that makes all the difference. We are moving beyond the limits of natural selection into a new era of biological engineering, where aging is a disease to be treated, not a fate to be accepted.
So keep questioning, keep learning.
The future of longevity is happening right now, and you are part of it.
The quest for immortality is as old as humanity.
But for the first time, it's a scientific reality, not a mythological dream. The shadow is lifting. The genes are being understood, and the clock is being reset. Thank you for joining me on this journey. We've explored the why. Now we go find the how. Evolution might have ignored us after 40.
But we have the power to keep the light on.
Stay curious, stay young. And remember, science is the ultimate evolution. Until next time, like and subscribe for more biological mysteries. The future is closer than you think. See you in the next one.